Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Monday Morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the uptrend.com. In the pre-market this morning, stock index futures and crude oil are trading higher, while gold and Bitcoin are trading slightly lower on Monday morning. Now, looking at the pre-market stock action, we've got Alphabet leading the big cap tech stocks higher this morning. We've got Nvidia higher just by 89 cents, so not a big move there for Nvidia. Now, this is typically a bullish week for the market. I'm expecting the market to continue to move lower, but it might not be this week. We're coming up to the Thanksgiving Day holiday. We're also coming up to month end. Both of those events usually have a bullish bias to it. A bullish bias does not guarantee success, but it often puts a damper on any downward pressure the market might be feeling. Now, last Thursday was a wild day. We're looking at the NASDAQ 100. It opened higher and then sharply moved down towards the end of the day and actually closed below the October low. On Friday, we did get some relief after making a lower low, but we certainly didn't get anywhere near the previous day's high or the day before that or the day before that. And that's some of the things that I'm looking for going forward. We can trade higher, but if we're not making any ground compared to the previous day's trading action, then it's really not a major significant gain for the market. Now, looking lower, now that we're trading below the October low, the next target for the Qs is 578.13. That's our next target to the downside. Next up, we're looking at the VIX or the Fear Index, and they are still on buy signals, whether you're looking at the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, or the Russell 2000. Look at the Russell 2000 VIX on Thursday, traded right through the lower channel line before a complete reversal. So if we get a close below the lower channel lines, of course, we will start to change our bias from being short-term bearish to being short-term bullish. Looking at Bitcoin, we made a new low on Friday, heading towards our next target of 75,000. We're trading right around unchanged or just a little lower right now on Monday morning. Looking at the major U.S. Index ETFs, we made a lower low on Friday for the Vanguard Total Market ETF, inside day for the Dow. A new low there on Friday for the S&P 500, also true for the NASDAQ 100. And the Russell 2000 had an inside day, small caps had an inside day, and micro caps had an inside day on Friday, still all on sell signals. We had a lower low for the energy sector on Friday before reversing and actually closing up on the day. Inside day for U.S. financials, still on a sell signal, and a positive day for bank stocks on Friday, back on a buy signal as of Friday's close. Looking at gold stocks, still on a sell signal here, no change there. And last up, we're looking at semiconductors. They made a new low on Friday before reversing and closing slightly higher on the day. Now, the Canadian market may be on sell signals right now, but it's certainly not trending lower, whether you're looking at the TSX 60 or the Vanguard Canada ETF. We're just trading water up at these levels. You can see weakness in markets outside of Canada, but certainly not in Canada. Then there's small caps on a sell signal. We've got the Venture Exchange making a lower low on Friday. Energy stocks made a high on Thursday and then pulled back on Friday, still trading above the upper channel line. Looking at Canadian financials, still on a buy signal. Canadian banks still on a buy signal. Gold stocks, second day of a sell signal for the gold sector. Then looking at the infotech sector, still trying to hold $75 here. So no change in trend for the infotech sector on Friday. Looking at the most actives, and we'll start off in New York, we've got Nvidia making a lower low on Friday. No major movement for Open Door, inside day on Friday there. No change in trend for Ambev. It traded up into the channel, so there's a possibility of a new buy signal on Monday. Then we've got Big Bear making a lower low on Friday. No change there. Very quiet trading for Nokia on Friday. No change in trend. There's a lower low for Denison Mines on Friday. And then Tesla held the previous low, so that could turn out to be bullish if we get any upward momentum. Then Alphabet's making a higher high in the pre-market this morning. Intel, no joy. We made a lower low on Friday, still on a sell signal. A new low for Archer Aviation on Friday. Then we've got a new low for Bitfarms, and then a lower low for Amazon on Friday. We also have a lower low for Advanced Micro Devices, and you can see that we're trying to hold the 203.13 level, which is the top of the open gap. If we start breaking down below Friday's low, then you can see our next two price targets would take us down to fill that open gap. Next up, we're looking at the TSX Most Actives, and no trend changes here. There's Canadian Natural Resources making a new high on Thursday, and then we pulled back on Friday, still closing above the upper channel line. No joy for Bitfarms. Then we've got Enbridge still on a buy signal here. No change there. Certainly a potential for a change in trend for Cenovus on Monday with a close below $24.80. No change in trend for Baytech making a new high on Thursday. We've got Barrick trading in the channel, so a close below $49.43 would give us a sell signal on Monday. Then looking at TELUS, no joy here. We're trying to hold the 1875 level. If we start heading lower, then 1797 is our next target to the downside. And you can see the pros really have no interest in taking control at this time. Looking at B2 Gold, still on a sell signal here, no change there. No change for Whitecap, like a lot of the energy stocks. We made new highs on Thursday. Manulife, no change in trend there. Moving up on Friday, still closing above the upper channel line, so not concerned about a sell signal on Monday. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. So far, it looks like we're going to see some buying at the open on Monday morning. Monday could turn out to be a positive day, not expecting a lot of new buy signals from Monday's trading action. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Tuesday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.